Hi everyone, welcome to Change the Game Academy. My name is Marcelo Iñarra. I am a consultant, and we will be running a micro course of few minutes focused on an introduction to crisis management for fundraising and engagement with a global perspective. So this crisis is affecting us at the family level, at the society level, and also in our NGOs. So the first aspect that I would like to share with all of you that crisis can take you out of focus. So you need to double your efforts to accomplish your mission, and you need to be relevant. And how you can be relevant in a moment that all minds are connected with the news of COVID-19. So, but you have a mission in your organization that is also very relevant for your audiences. So my suggestion to you is that you need to cross the COVID-19 narratives with a narrative of your mission. And you need to work in the intersection of these two narratives. So let's see how Smile Foundation developed an approach that is very useful and is providing nowadays a high impact for this organization in India. So they have different kind of programs related with education, food, and health. So they prioritize and put at the front the health program, providing masks and sanitizers of population under risk. And this is a way to work in the intersection of the COVID-19 and the Smile Foundation mission. So the crisis also is impacting in your strategy. So the crisis changed your strategy, and because business are not open as usual, it's an unusual moment. So let's see some basic principles that you can follow to succeed during the crisis. So during normal times, when we are not suffering a crisis, we put much more attention in recruit new donors, and we call this acquisition, and less attention on build a relationship with them to retain and have a long life in the organization as a supporter or a donor. So the crises are changing completely. So this strategic approach, and you have less attention. You need to have less attention on the acquisition. So you don't need to be focused on how to recruit new donors. Instead, you need to be much more focused on how to retain your current donors. And how you can do that? So the crisis can distract you from the essential, that is to put the focus on your supporters. So this is a time that you need to listen your donors and your member of your digital community more than ever. And you can use these tools. You can run focus groups, you can develop social listening, you can develop surveys, or just simply analyze the comments on Facebook or Instagram on social media. So social listening is a new tool that is robots that are scouting what the people are talking on sites, blogs, and social media, and there are some emerging aspects. So this is an example about what the people was talking related with the COVID-19, and you have these word clouds about COVID-19, coronavirus, stay home, save life, and some other issues. So when you are changing your strategies, you are changing also the timing to develop your strategies. So you need to plan for the short term and evaluate constantly during the COVID-19. So, and this is mandatory that you need to think fast and act even faster. And this is timing is one of the aspects that will provide to you a great tool for succeed during this crisis. So most of the countries are locked down, and the people are in self isolation. So digital channels are becoming mandatory. So you need to think digitally, and you need to be brave to experiment with digital channels. So also, this time is a time that you don't need to have limits for creativity in your NGO, and you need to be brave to try new approaches. So this is a good time to innovate and try new things. So in time of crisis, these are the times when the society needs us the most. I hope that this information was useful for you in just a few minutes, and please stay connected with Change the Game Academy through more through the website, social media, and more new courses that will be publishing soon. Thank you.